Boom, 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 boom. G'day, friends. Welcome. Welcome to some toy soldier painting with Big Dano. It's going to be outstanding today because we're making a lot of shit up right now. Right at this very single moment, we are about to just go buck wild. Do 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 do. Okay, Conrad. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. What was my picture that I put up the other day still up? Buck wild. Let's fucking go. Let's do this shit. It's not that one. It's that one. Yeah. Go over there. Lock that shit. Something like that, probably. Perhaps. Boom, 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 boom. Hope everyone's having a glorious week. It's been a good week for me. It's only one day old, so it's always hard to go wrong after only one day. But look, it's been a good week. No, look, they're not done yet. So I think I've talked about this. They're sitting up here, but let me get some water. This bad boy's arm is missing here. So I've basically done everything I want to do up until I get that arm, and then I'm going to finish them off, varnish them up, and then do the true metallic metals. So I believe the arm actually arrived today at my work, at my office, but I wasn't present to get it. So I think we'll finish them this week. But it's Party Monday, so it's time to get hope. So we're starting off with a layer of Chimera Magenta. We're going to do a couple of thin layers of Chimera Magenta through the airbrush to give us a nice pinkish base to work from. And it's my experience with Chimera, when you don't go super dilute through the airbrush, you get a lot of spotting. Which is actually a female gynecological term, and I don't mean it in that context. What's up, Bucks? Too many Pepsi Maxes on the weekend, my friend. Me or you? You went hard, did you? Good for you, son. Yep, as I said, absolutely buck wild here. Now I think Bucks is probably implying that he went on hard on the sauce and came up well short. Yes, Captain Brian Blood, welcome mate. It does indeed sound like a cat purring. It's not. It is my compressor just being a mad dog. So I guess it's more like a dog than a cat. Yes, it's been many years since I've partaken in such an activity. Ain't nobody got time for that. G'day Captain Carp, what's happening, you champion? Look, I'm in a very good mood today, friends, and I can't really explain why, because it's been a normal it's been a normal day filled with pain and frustration, but for whatever reason, it's a beautiful Monday. Probably because I'm here painting toy soldiers and having the time of my life. Oh, what bus is arriving today? I think a Spira Mirabilis is due soon too, my goblin. Yes. Yes, thank you for reminding me of that and my many reasons to be extremely unhappy with you, you mug. Look, that's a grand effort. G'day, Ghost Raven. That's a grand effort, Bucks, and you should be commended for giving it a crack at this time of your life. That's a glorious achievement, really. Ooh. Alright, here we go, yes. Looking very good so far. Loving it. Don't know what's happening. Let's learn. Let's learn together. So I'm just mixing like a variety of colours here. I know you probably can't see my palette all that well, but here is the Chimera Magenta, here is the Chimera Orange, here is the Chimera Caucasian Skin Tone, here is Peanut Butter from Scale Fantasy, here is Fairy Flesh from Nocturna, and here is some other colour that's called Salmon Rose that I just decided to use as well. Ghost Raven, thank you for the subscription, mate. That is awesome of you. Wowee, there is some very fine detail in this figure. I'm in over my head. Thank you, mate. I'm in over my head, friends. Mad regrets. So here's my plan with this piece. Don't really know, eh? We're just going to try some shit. We will be going for a moderately humanoid skin tone, but just, I don't know whether this is because the that gem in her chest is radiating heat, something. We're finding out as we go. We're learning together. Any cricket fans? Any cricket fans on the chat tonight? Good time to be a cricket fan right now. The Ashes is about to start. G'day, Jan. Well, I'm a bit of a sports nut. I'll watch and enjoy just about every sports. But I did grow up watching cricket and watching rugby league, so those are my two favourite sports. Hey, how's that chick looking, Bucks? The one that you were doing the other week? Looking any better yet? Well, she was looking better last time I saw her. Please! Yeah, Big Charles is a banger. I do enjoy it. Yeah, post a picture in the chat, Raven. In the dirty paint watering, let's go have a little look in a second. I like the idea of getting into lacrosse or ice hockey, particularly lacrosse, because then I can be like Sterling Archer. But yeah, similar issue I guess for you guys. Doesn't really get televised that much over here. Let's have a look. Why would I kill you, mate? Why would I kill you? I do try to curate my feedback for the intended recipient. G'day Frog Jim, happy Party Monday. You finished that figure yet? Weak sauce. Where's this figure from? WA White Wolf Tavern. Cool. Yeah, it's a cool figure, isn't it? I like the sword in the stone. Look, so probably my first piece of feedback is good job. You've kept everything segregated, neat, easy to see where each of the different elements are in place. I think probably the metal needs a little bit more refining, so it's a little bit too one tone. It's very easy with metal to go too far one way, either too much shadows with like washes and stuff, and then too much highlighting, so you don't have enough contrast there. But yeah, that looks like it needs some shadows, whether that's using a contrast paint or a wash, or even just some watered down, black or blue. The second observation is there's a lot of colours happening on the piece. So this is a choice that I like to make a fair bit, which is trying to keep a palette very simple. If you have too many colours, the piece can look a little bit discordant, bit jarring all over it. And so we've got red, we've got green, we've got a different green, we've got a brown, we've got a different brown, we've got white, we've got tan, we've got the two different metal colours, and then we've got orange on the base and different green in the rock, so a teal in the rock. So it's probably just a bit too many colours for me. So I'd probably try and bring that back, maybe a couple less colours. And the cloak's awesome, you can see that texture there. I'd probably suggest we need to have a little bit more shading, a little bit more depth of shadow there. But cool job, mate, and pat on the back for sticking your model out there and saying, hey, give me some feedback, because it's the only way you'll ever get better. Can't believe how hard you went, Bucks. That's crazy. Indeed, practice, practice, practice is the absolute golden rule. A little bit from column A, a little bit from column B, mate. That's exciting, mate. I'm always happy to provide feedback, but I try not to rip into people unless I think they could take it. So if I do rip into you, take that as a compliment. Probably. On the dwarf, I'm not the judge, mate, so I haven't paid much attention to what you've been doing. Also, I don't really care about you as a human being, so... That was a bit harsh. Where'd you get the feedback from? The witch and the doll. Look, I've got a little golden rule that I like to, or a bunch of golden rules that I like to talk about when it comes to painting and trying to improve. And honestly, you need to be able to take feedback. You need to be able to have someone go, you are doing this wrong and you need to be fucking better. And you need to be able to hear that. Like, if the only reason you're posting your work to forums and Instagram and stuff is to have people say, wow, you're the fucking best painter I've ever seen, mate, you are absolutely never going to improve. Or if you do improve, it will be so gradual that it's almost irrelevant. My perspective on feedback is I'm going to tell you as openly and honestly as I can where I think you need to fucking improve. And sometimes that's going to hurt your feelings. And if it does, I'm sorry. But not really, because sometimes you need to hear it. You are absolutely right, with the exception of Kirill. So I'm going to try with this piece and have a little bit more contrast in my skin. Well, that's probably not the right word. More intentional volume shifts in my skin. So by that, I mean this particular volume here is a very simple spherical shape, and it should only have one highlight. I'm trying to incorporate two to imply that there's a very unusual type of lighting happening. Jeez, I'm jazzed about painting this figure. Hey, I went for a run today. Go me. First one I've been on in a little while. Well, that's good stuff, mate. I'm glad that you feel that way. I do think, yeah, I'm gonna bring up my little Dano's golden rules if I've still got it somewhere. I think I've still got it. Dum, 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 dum. There it is. Here we go. Yeah. This was a class I did many years ago called Bustin' Loose. We painted busts. Here are my rules for happy painting. So these 5 things I believe are integral to your both improving as a painter, but more importantly enjoying yourself as a painter. So the first one, honestly, there's nothing that I believe you cannot achieve if you are willing to practice and persevere enough. I honestly believe that. My painting inspiration when I was a lot younger, his name was Glenn Lamprecht. He won 4 Slayer Swords, possibly one of the greatest painters and one of the greatest human beings I know. He was, that was his motto. 3 P's: passion, perseverance, and practice, practice, practice. Perseverance is one that particularly I've learnt over the last few years with my stupid diorama projects. You just need to be able to stick with them sometimes. Passion, you can't achieve anything without passion. And practice, 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 because that's what ultimately will drive you to improve. And yeah, so that one's number 1. It's pretty easy. Number 2 is there's no mistakes, only happy accidents. Honestly, that's like just a life lesson for me. The more you worry about the mistakes, the things you got wrong, the less likely you are to focus on what you learned from it. And I talk a lot about in this class. I basically went through and talked a lot about the stuff I wrote in my painting article, which you haven't read is great. But yeah, you've just got to look at a mistake as an opportunity to learn something new. It might be the way not to do something, but that's still an opportunity to learn something. And when you find yourself fixated on mistakes, when you find yourself going, wow, this is awful, this is the worst thing I've ever fucking painted, or this is so bad that I've just put a bit of red in this fucking spot right here, it's shit house, blah blah blah. Like that's a legitimate feeling sometimes to feel that way, but it's again an opportunity to learn, an opportunity to be better. And it's very frequently that I've found situations where things that I initially thought were mistakes have turned out to be some of the best things that happened, because it forced me to think differently. Challenge yourself, that's an important one. So that's again another one I wrote in my little painting article. If you're not stepping outside of your zone, your comfort zone, you won't develop. So if you just sit back and be like, yep, this is it, I know how to do skin, and this is the way I'm going to do skin forevermore, you will not improve the way that you do skin. You'll be very good at doing skin in that one particular way, but challenging yourself is an integral part of growing as a human being. Again, wrote about that in my article. Oh, come on, Hazlitt. Okay, Twig Man. I will answer that question for you in a brief moment when I finish quickly talking about these 5 golden rules that I talk about. The 4 stages of competence. This is an important one, just in general, in learning in general. So, the 4 stages of competence are just a learning mindset, The very first stage of competence is unconscious incompetence, which is you are shithouse at something and you don't know you're shithouse. If you don't know how to do something, that is a-okay. What is not a-okay is you not knowing that thing exists. So you've got to be able to go out into the world and find new things. Because if you don't do that, then you won't know, oh wow, I'm no good at doing said thing. I use juggling as an example in my little article. If you go out and see someone juggling for the first time, you'd be like, holy shit, man, I never even thought about doing that before. Awesome. You then go home to try it and you realise, oh my god, that is way harder than it looks. Said guy is a fucking juggling maestro. How does he do that? That's called conscious incompetence. You are shithouse at the task. You are aware of the fact that you are shithouse at the task. Conscious incompetence. The next step is practice, 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 and you reach conscious competence, which is where you can do the task, but you're constantly reminding yourself how to do the task. And then the fourth, unconscious competence. I talk about it in the article, very straightforward. The reason I talk about that is you don't know you shit at something if you don't know that something exists. And the way you find out about something existing is by researching, learning about it, etc., etc. Which is one of the reasons why I think this format, this thing is excellent, because it gives you an opportunity to be exposed to a whole new variety of learning experiences and so on and so forth. Anyway, fifth one, actively seek feedback, and the reason why I brought up these 5 special skills. Bringing it back to what I said about the 4 stages of competence, you don't know something's wrong. You don't know what you need to know unless you have some exposure to someone who shares that with you. So asking for feedback is a really critical part in evolving your knowledge and understanding of things. So, Sharkinator Rob, you are just my new favourite guy. Shut down. So anyway, that's my rules for happy painting. Blah 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 blah. This little thing was pretty good. I talk about all sorts of stuff. Anyone can have a copy of this if you want. Just send me a whisper or whatever. It's not very big, but just a little bit of knowledge. G'day, Not So Sinister. Thanks for the subscription. In response to your question, when do I use glaze medium? Yes, that's a great question. It's a feel thing for me. I can't really explain in perfect detail why I do something. But if I was to hazard a guess as to when I'm doing it, it's usually when I'm trying to have a glaze. So a glaze will be softening transitions and so on. And that's the time when I do want the paint to flow a little bit smoother. Another time when I do it is if I am concerned the paint's drying up a bit and I want to add a little bit of moisture to help it stay workable for longer. And that's probably about the only times. It's not an exact science, as I said. I struggle sometimes. I can feel the paint on the palette. You know, I want it to have a certain consistency. Like sometimes the paint just feels a little bit too watered down, and I want to add some body to it, I guess. Like it's a weird question because I don't usually think about it that much. Is this the model we're not going to do any airbrush on? Jeez, wouldn't that be a turn up for the books? That's a good description, actually. Yeah, you should all watch that guy. He's excellent. Look, everyone's seen when you mix water in with particularly metallic pigments, mix heaps of water in, and you'll just see all of the little metal pigments go everywhere. That's what happens when you add water to any pigment. It's just more noticeable on the metallic ones. So this mixture, the magic mix, will actually go in and add a little bit of stability. Perfect description. Marco. Hello guys, Marco, not just Mecca. Apparatus 9, F commercial, hello, yes, I don't know what that means, but welcome. Zup dinglings, yes indeed. Another sentence that I have no understanding of what that means, but zup to you, sir. Apparatus 9, wonderful. English, my friend, or some approximation of it, whatever you would call Australian. It is English, but we have our own version of it. G'day, Rumble. So look, we're learning as we go on this piece, friends. I'm really unconvinced that I have any idea what's happening right now. But this model's great, so we'll just experience it together. And hopefully the airbrush will fix a myriad of sins, as I so often wanted to do. Twigman, always mate, always got time for that gear. Thanks, mate. We go okay at painting on this channel. Many people would agree, myself included. We are. Thank you, Bucks. Hey, Bucks, what are you doing? Do you want to join me on chat tonight? I'm feeling it. Alright. Give me a few moments and I'll load you up, son. Hazlitt, no. No. Hazlitt goes down. I always laugh. This chick's got some weird musculature. Bucks.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Recovering.
You loose cannon. You loose cannon. Oh, here we go. We're going to do some feedback right now, mate. You join me for the feedback. Here we go. We're doing Twigman. We're doing Twigman. Twigman's got a lovely piece here.
Yeah, nice.
Apparatus 9, I will answer your question very shortly, my friend. We're just going to have a babe peep at this piece from Twigman.
Top, yes, it's a big rip for me in the chat. A big F for your boy Bucks in the chat right there.
How good are you going?
Oh, look, it's day 2. It's day 2. It's
you
still
sound
innings.
cooked.
I've been at the crease for quite a while, my friend. I jumped in for the stream early yesterday morning, and you will have noticed I said g'day.
Yeah, and that was it.
Yeah. And then I promptly showed myself off.
Yeah, well done, sir.
Yeah.
So here's what I like, Twigman. I like the medals, the steel and the gold. I like the desaturated color palette, and I actually really like the green. I think it's reasonably well enough done that it's working, but I don't think it's perfect.
If I may step in on the green,
please do, sir.
It's feeling a little bit too strong.
Yeah.
Towards the face, it probably needs to fade a little further.
Yeah.
It's quite powerful. And as light gets further away, it obviously is not as strong.
Indeed,
so
indeed.
That is jumping out to me. But I agree. I think that the metal works.
You've either got to go one of two ways. You've got to lean into that shit and do green all over, like where it's hitting everything, because that's the most intense light, and that's affecting everything on the whole piece. Or thank you for whoever that was doing whatever you did. Or you need to just tone it down a little and pull the green tones down a little bit, and probably just look at some edges, because light tends to catch on the edges of things. So looks like you've grabbed the old airbrush and just gone psh, 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 which is cool, but it doesn't really give you a true reflection, pun intended, of how light actually works. But mate, this is a very cool piece, and I think, I'd be happy with that.
think it's pretty sound.
Yeah. It's in the right direction anyway.
That's for sure. Yeah. Aniel painted this as well, and he did a similar thing if I remember correctly. He did an OSL for that model too. I think that's a pretty good reference if you're looking for green. Oh, so Ignis.
Ignis. I didn't look at the back of the model name, mate. I fucked that noise. No, I did. I just didn't have much to add that was going to contribute to what I was already talking about. Because technically, you're fine. Yes. What about Ignis? What are you starting?
Oh, I'm not starting anything from Ignis, but you've got this on the go. This is an Ignis, isn't it?
No, this is Michael Contraros.
It's Contraro, isn't it?
Yeah.
Contraros, sorry. Ignis has got a competition on, actually.
Do they?
I think they do, yeah.
What's the competition? You got to paint a model theirs or something? I mean,
yeah,
sign me the fuck up.
You can literally just enter your thing from the other wedge.
Exactly. Sign me the fuck up. Let's go.
Yeah. We don't pay for competitions. Competitions appear for us.
Yeah,
no, I'm actually the most hype thing right now. I think going on in the scene is that new Big Child model. I think that's fantastic. Might be model of the year for me personally.
Which one? The Big Child, the green chick with the
yeah.
Oh, okay.
African lady, beautiful.
I did enjoy it.
Very much looking forward to painting it.
I've done a fair few Big Child models in my time, so I'll get around to that one, no doubt. I feel the need to do some airbrushing. Here.
Already?
Yeah.
Well, let's do it. Sling away, sir.
Yeah, it's just got some interesting feels.
She's got some interesting lines, this model.
Sir Wiggy McSwiggity, what a fucking legend. That is a great name. And to you, sir, or madam, or other, I also say it is a pleasure to meet you. What a fucking champion you are. Well done. Cracking name, Sir Wiggy McSwiggity. What a legend.
It will be remembered.
I do indeed eat the tiniest amount of paint every time I swish my brush and go. But I would suggest that the term retard is not necessary, my friend. We can probably go with peanut or dipshit would be better.
Yeah, either one of those are great, but not the other one. Jan's got his first Lucas Pina.
Oh, what'd you get, Jan?
Jesus wept, what a stunner. Very much so. I reckon it's got to be the Goblin. That's what I'm going for.
Jesus wept. Mine's due soon too, actually.
I actually have mine here.
Oh, awesome.
And I'm going to tell you I'll tell the chat a very tragic tale. Very tragic tale for you see. This Pina is not the first Pina that I've painted, but it's the first that I've received. And we use my partner's PayPal when we tend to do PayPal things, so it was all listed under her name. And for anyone who's got a Pina, part of the experience is, or a Spiro, part of the experience is the unboxing of the process.
What they say?
Which the beautiful Jub enjoyed very much on my behalf. So my first Pina,
and it says.
It opened.
And it says, lovely, thank you for your purchase, the wonderful Yana. Thank you.
Yep. And she opened it and she goes, what the fuck is this? I said, that's the end of our wedding plans. See you later. No.
What a legend.
It's just good fun. No, so again, I don't know, did you order Merlin and Arthur? Did you go for it or not?
No, but my friend Gavin is buying one. So more than likely he'll get me to paint his, so.
Okay.
Yeah. So if I decide to paint it, I'll have that option available to me.
Top says the smell is worth the cost of admission itself. Yeah, I mean the smell of those boxes is fantastic. I mean, look, shit.
That's because
not the greatest slide, but you know.
That's because Luca's missus Irene. She puts a little something in there. I don't know what it is, but it's some good shit.
It is some top tier good shit.
It is the goodest shit you can get.
Yes, Frog Jim, it is me. You can hear.
The pale imitation of you.
It is a pain. Yeah, I'm a bit dusty, my friend. I was on the sauce over the weekend. I'm getting married in March, and I had my suit fittings. So the venue that we went through provides a place to drink and play table tennis, pool, watch sport. You know, all those things you like to do. So of course that equaled getting on the terps and carrying it on afterwards. So.
You know, I was really close to Merlin. I was really close. And in the end, I just said, nah, it just doesn't fall into the shit that I like to paint. And so I wasn't going to force myself to do it.
You do have rules. You do follow rules with miniature painting. You had them up earlier today, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Earlier today, yeah.
Chase that feeling.
Paint
Thank
what you
you,
like
mate.
is a big rule for you, isn't it? Paint what you like.
Paint what you like,
Or
absolutely.
paint with love.
You're never, ever, ever going to paint the number of models that you think you're going to paint in your life.
No.
So just get in there and have it go.
This is why we don't paint the backs of things, chap. Because we would like to paint everything.
Oh, Sir Wiggity McSwiggity. Not only do you have an awesome name, but you're doing some cool shit that I'm into at the moment. My friend, this isn't a 3D print, although I actually think you can buy an STL of this, if I remember rightly. This is a figure I purchased from a miniature sculptor named Mikhail Contraros from Greece. He's a wonderful man. I met him a number of times. Very, very nice. Dingleberry, you can say Dingleberry. That's a fantastic one. But recently, I've been learning 3D printing, and I've been learning some electronics as well. So you're my new hero, mate.
You have been, haven't you? You've got a big plan, a big project on the horizon.
Yeah, check this shit out, man. Look, this is all my 3D printed shit that I just did yesterday.
Yeah, let's have a gaze. Let's have a gander.
I'm cutting sick.
You are. Oh, look at this. We've got some stations and some. Oh, yeah, nice.
Something that just broke. I don't know what this is. This is a big fucking building thing.
Oh, is that like a candy panda? Like, is that like a Neko symbol?
Look at that look at this little dude. Look at this little guy. Hello.
Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah, pretty good. This thing's like a little fucking thing. I don't know. I've had some failures and some things that haven't worked, but what I like about this is these are just bits. Like I can just take this shit. Like this didn't print properly underneath.
No failures on terrain.
Yeah, but you can just glue that down and have a little tipple. So yeah, this is all very exciting for my my plan, for my Cyberpunk City plan. I'm very jazzed. That took me about a day.
How many models are going onto it, if you don't mind me asking?
It's about 8, I think.
And we're going vertical for this, yeah. We're going up as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one. I talked a little bit about it on a stream not long ago, but basically we're gonna have a floating city. It's gonna be designed so that it floats. I'm still not sure on how I make that happen with my electronics plan, but we're going to do it.
Well, boss.
I'll figure it out somehow.
Yeah, I'm a big sticker fan, and a little package arrived in the mail for me from a dear friend of ours named Stonebeard Jim.
Oh, Jimbo!
And accompanying it was a whole rack of Big Child stickers.
Oh, I don't know if you've seen this, but this is well, all of my lights have all the stickers on them.
Yep. Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah, that's the plan, Scott. So I drew a little diagram, but let me draw another tiny little diagram now, just so everyone that's on this chat can see. So here is the very, very, very Cliff Notes version plan of Deno's floating city. All right, so there's a flat base.
Undercity, Overcity top says, I wonder where that inspiration came from, my friend. So it'd be a little arcane-like, would it?
This flat base is probably going to be a little bit thicker than whatever, and that's where I'll fit battery packs and so forth in there. Then I'm going to have this metal prong thing, like this, but I'm going to try and make it a tube. so that I can run electrical through here. And then from this is where everything's going to be hanging from this. So I'm going to have, yeah, lots of little buildings and weird walkways and all this sort of shit. And then there'll be like pipes running down underneath, what have you, but nothing in this area here. So that'll all be black and nothing. So it's going to look like, if you're looking at it front on, it's just going to look like the city's hovering. Theoretically. We'll see if I can pull that off.
Congratulations on finding a woman to marry me. Ah, yes. Well, I mean, finding anyone to marry you is a good thing, you know.
10 out of 10 would not recommend.
You got to get the first one out of the way, right? Like, that's how it goes.
Yeah, it should be pretty cool, Scott. It should be pretty cool if we can make it all happen. I think it should be awesome. Oh, frogged him with the mouth today.
Well, I mean, no, it wasn't, mate, because I'm beautiful. Very handsome man. Got very long blonde hair. It does it for me. That's all I've got, really. No, respect, dickhead. You know, after watching you paint this, I shan't be painting this one.
G'day, Ashes. It is a fucking disaster, eh? What a fucking...
This is
It's hectic.
there's a lot going on here.
Hectic.
And I struggle enough with Neko Galaxies. Hey, buddy. Bunny will be here soon.
Oh, g'day, Bun. What's going on, you legend? Yeah, it is an out there figure. There's a lot doing.
Yeah. Feel like it's one of those ones that's going to be ugly for a while, and then it's not going to be ugly.
Yeah, I'm already sort of starting to feel we're in the not ugly phase now. Like, I'm liking a lot of the colours and stuff that we've got happening, but...
Yeah, I like the transitions on the legs. Right
Yeah.
now, that's the part I'm enjoying the most.
We'll see how it ends up.
Oh, Bunny went to the dentist today. That's really good.
Oh, good Bun.
He's been struggling.
Well, one thing I think we may do on this piece though is we may look at doing a little bit of lighting from behind. I need to look at this thing. This is what's going on here. The fuck are we going to do with that?
With what? Yeah, well, I think. Oh no, this will be easy for you. I think with the colours that you got, and we're doing gold, right?
Yeah.
Are we? Yeah. That'd be easy. Nice big, super rich gold, pointed star.
Yeah.
A little bit of purple in there, as it harmonises so well with gold as it is.
Might go back in with some brushy brush bits now. Yeah, you know, we might put a little bit of the gold in there. Dun, 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 dun. Did you see Land's newest model?
I'll go have a look now.
It was posted on Chimera. Sir Wiggity Smiggity Big Diggity, I'd missed that before, but yes, I did order some shrink insulated wire tubes. Got everything ready to go for my my wiring and what have you.
Who's Roglin's studio?
Robert
I
Carlson.
love this stuff.
Robert Carlson. Very nice dude. Swedish drummer. Very cool. Way too cool for school. Too cool for me.
You know what?
Yeah.
He just recently painted one of those trio of busts that you
It's
purchased.
unreal.
Purchased.
It's unreal.
And he made it look fucking
Epic.
business.
Yeah.
But I think I have to get that one.
Yeah. I completely concur with you. Cthulhu, g'day mate. You can call me Debo if you want. Yeah, Rogland, I met him at SMC, and he's an odd cat. Very nice, but yeah, odd cat. So we're just chatting away, and yeah, he's just like, okay, I'm going now, and just like up to the left, just almost in the middle of a conversation. I was like, okay, see you, buddy.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Danilo has painted something new as well recently.
Yeah, that was also for Chimera.
Yeah, 6 days ago though. I'm on their Instagram and I can't see which is lands.
Yeah, the new Domina sitting figure with the wings. Here, I'll bring it up. G'day, Neshland.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Help me. Don't know, my only hope.
Help me, Daniel Kenobi. You're my only hope. Oh, money. There she is. I saw this, right, and I just sat there for a second. I was like,
yeah.
there's no way that's not land. And then I read it and I was like, yeah, of course it's land, but it feels like an evolution for land as well. You know, the non-metallic metals always been something he's awesome at. The skin tones sort of very land-esque, but something about the wings, something about the balance of colours, it really feels like it's pushing in a different direction for land. I don't know.
I'll just say it looks like he might have had a look at some Arno stuff recently and just sort of, I don't know, there's, you know, Eliza has a lot of similar vibes to this, I feel like. Quite similar in the way that they're compositioned. I might be very wrong there, but they look familiar. Similar, sorry.
Yeah, Topless thinks it looks a bit odd. People think you look odd as well, mate. It's because you're a 4-year-old coming on a fucking stream at 1 o'clock in the morning. How about you calm down, for fuck's sake? No, just kidding, Top. You're a good egg. For a 4-year-old. How good's Ben's pondering his orb model?
That's his best model ever.
It's close.
If you ask him, it is. He said it yesterday. He said it's my greatest works today.
Here's what I don't get, right? Like, I love the internet, and I love how often the internet just comes out with stuff. But why? What? Why has this orb just suddenly become everyone's favourite meme?
If we knew the answer to that, we would also be very, very rich and famous, I believe. I have no idea. The power to predict the next meme would be quite a power indeed.
Absolutely glorious.
He was he? Still. What did you tell him?
That's outstanding.
Did you pick him up or did you tear him down?
Go, Mudgy. Come on, mate.
I'll tell you one. I reckon I could have guessed that.
Butterphobe, thank you for the raid. Party of 28. One of my wonderful mods who never do anything because they usually are too busy painting or doing other things would normally say, congratulations, here is your link. I'm going to do that for you today, Butterphobe. Because I'm a wizard. I can do my own stream things and do my own shout outs. What a fucking legend. A fucking legend. Whoa, we've got fucking legend.
We've got a lot of
tapping.
legends.
Double tapping. It's because I went to Battlefields page. How good. I beat you, Bunny. That's what you get. Yes.
Did you know that Bunny and Ben competed in a painting competition last week?
I did not. What was it on?
They competed in the printable scenery, the first painting competition they've run.
Oh yeah, cool. Thanks,
I'll
Battlefield.
let you have a guess how you think it went down.
Yeah. I think Bunny would have killed him because that's what happens.
I think Bunny plays second overall, and I think Benny plays fourth, so it's pretty good all round, really. You didn't lose to Benny, though.
Battlefield, what did you paint today, you superstar? Or what did you do today? Were you painting toy soldiers or doing something else? Welcome to all Battlephobes viewers. I'm chatting with my friend Bucks
Hello.
tonight, whilst I attempt to paint this extremely elaborately detailed figure that I'm regretting more and more as I begin diving more and more into the details. Final Fantasy 14. Mate, time to crank out the brushes. Let's get them going, son.
Looking at that, Great question, buddy. It's a great question.
This model is outrageous, is what I would like to say in response to that question. It is absolutely outrageous. Good though, good figure. Like a lot of cool shit to paint on it. Ooh, don't fuck that up, Deno.
I'm looking at Land's model now, and I'm like, there's something to be said. There's like a level, and then there's a level above for understanding how to paint female anatomy, and I need to understand how you achieve the next level.
Yeah. He's an absolute guru.
Get him out! Get him out! Choke! Get him out!
Who?
Get Land out of here!
I've been working on it for a while actually. I'm working on a few people. Kirill was keen, but he couldn't come out. Had an operation, so he tapped out. Sergio's super keen. So we'll see. All right.
It's just how to make the transition through enough colours to get to your lightest value.
Indeed.
Is without it looking too
Desaturated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also enjoyed Sergio's figure. I actually think Sergio is one of the unappreciated geniuses of the miniature painting world. Absolutely love Sergio's figures. Like he does shit.
I think the way Sergio paints orcs is he could well be one of my most favourite painter of orcs. And teal, just the way he uses teal a lot, I really enjoy what he does with turquoise and teal colours. Awesome. I mean, he can do so much, right? But whenever I see him paint those colours, it just pumps me up.
Bit of Flesh Tearers red coming in here, friend.
Bit of Flesh Terror red. That's a strong colour. That's got a lot of pigment in it.
Yep. Not here to fuck spiders.
Fair. Yeah, mate. Yep, Sergio Calvo. That's it. Struggling, mate. I'm struggling. Leave it in the chat to guide us. What does the chat want to talk about?
Mate, you tap out whenever you want. I don't need you to be here, my friend. If you are cooked, you are cooked. But
Nah, it's alright.
Appreciate the effort.
Yeah. What size needle do you use, mate? Do you use a 0.4?
Bataphobe, that's a great question. And the answer to that question is I'm not really sure. I'm sure I've answered this question before, but I always forget. I think, so this is the type of airbrush I use, and this is just the actual needles that comes with it. So it's an Iwata HPB Plus. I think it's a 0.2. I think. But I could be wrong.
Most airbrushes these days, I think, would come with 4s and 2s. Often,
Yep.
if you get 0.4s and 0.2s.
Yeah. I had a feeling that I'd answered that question before and that it was 0.2, but yeah. All right, let's try and just do some really sweet, highlighty, blendy things.
So you're going to push it right up now and then get ready to blast it back down later?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's the plan.
What's your plan for the wing?
We're just going to go dark, I think. I don't...
Neutral?
Yeah, probably neutral. I just don't see how we will be able to keep the figure interesting. If that's like... Sorry. I don't know how we'll be able to keep the figure focused and not sort of too much happening if we don't just keep that one a little bit quieter.
I think you gotta, like, this is probably like a strong lesson in composition, right, this piece. Like, it's all gonna be about how you balance it all out.
Yeah. It's an interesting piece to try and paint, actually, and I was enthusiastic about painting. I still am, because there's a lot of lovely sculpted volumes and what have you, but it's a challenge.
Yeah, I think though that sort of leg clasp could be quite challenging.
$140. Does it matter, Topolis? Anytime you go to the dentist is a fucking disaster, mate. Yep, bus thief.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what she had done.
Oh, that's great
Oh,
from Jim. That's great stuff, mate. Go back to wherever the fuck you're from. You're an
Put it away
embarrassment.
from Jimmy, you fucking animal.
You're a
You
fucking-
reptile.
You're an embarrassment, mate. My fucking 6-year-old nephew and my fucking 4-year-old nephew don't think that's funny, mate.
You got to use it next stream. You're going to pilfer his material, mate.
I might just so I can turn around and be like, yeah, and that's how you deliver a joke. On your yab.
He's already written it down, mate.
It's written down up here, pal.
Who's getting timed out, buddy? Who are you sending?
Frog Jim for that embarrassment.
So what, there's 25 days of this year left.
There is, wow. Yeah, this year's been a bizarre year, man. Ah, thanks, Miss Jana. What a champion. I dead set thought, you know what, this year, it's going to be a new year. We're going to have great opportunities. Everything's going to go back to normal. Life's the best. Next minute, I reckon I got more fucked up the arse this year than I did last year. Just with everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
just-
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we took a fondling this year, didn't we?
yeah.
But it looks to be improving. Crystal Dragon was announced, I believe.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. Hasn't been
CanCon
announced
was
yet.
announced.
CanCon was announced, yes, and we're in discussion at the moment about how we proceed with Crystal Dragon and what that's going to look like. But it's yeah.
Some of my state comrades won't be able to make it up, so I'll be there to represent.
Who's not coming?
I think Buddy and Ben have got some prior engagements. So
Oh well, that is just pathetic. Absolutely pathetic.
I guess getting engaged is pretty important.
Piss week. I never have to restart a whole model.
I do.
But that is because I just try and paint my way out of it. If I fuck up, and I fuck up all the time, so it's not. I'm not saying I don't fuck up. I'm just saying I like to.
Never dig too far down. Then you're gonna dig all the way up, eh?
Yeah, I just think it's like when you go play golf, right? Hey, Davo. Hey, do you want to join us on Discord, you ledge? We're having a chat on Discord if you want to jump in. It's like playing golf, right? When you start out playing golf and you shit house, and you hit your ball under the tree, you just grab the old foot and kick that bad boy out into a spot where you can hit it.
Yeah.
That's just normal golfing practice when you're starting out. But I reckon it's not until you actually go, wow, I'm going to try and hit this ball from out of this fucking tree branch, that you realise, oh wow, you can actually recover from just about anything in the game of golf.
Yeah.
And the same can be said of painting toy soldiers. You can recover from just about anything that you fuck up, but you'll only ever learn how to do that if you practice it.
If you see it through. It's true.
You let yourself down. Yeah, we'd love to have you on, mate. Have a chin wag. Yeah, you let yourself down by depriving yourself of an opportunity to improve and learn at getting better. by, yeah. I enjoyed the Dark Elf, Dave. I enjoyed it. Strongest non-metallic metal you've done, I think, in a while. Probably as good as the Lodden Seaguard.
The Orc was very nice too.
Yeah, the Orc was awesome. I enjoyed the Orc a lot. But I think, I think the challenge that I see in your non-metallic metals is being able to bring more local environmental colours into it. Just feels like you've got the silver with no reflections down pat. It's about finding a way to incorporate the environmental reflections as well.
What's the next one, mate? If we're allowed to know.
He'll answer. He's a slow typer. He's on his phone. I got to tell you, I have even more appreciation for Dave's bust version of this now because it's a fucking disaster of a model.
Are we there? Are we
Oh,
calling it?
it's fucked, man. Fuck
it's
me.
It's in the nightmare category.
What have I done to myself deciding to do this? This is an absolute fucking train wreck.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think almost all the vampires that came out this year from Workshop have been pretty great. I think we had a good year for vamps.
After I finish the next couple of projects, I'm gonna have those vampires from that army to paint.
Yeah, the one to go alongside the Cursed City that you did.
That is it.
Very nice. Are you looking forward to painting them? There's some nice models.
I am actually. Yeah. It's one of those things about Games Workshop figures, right? You don't appreciate how good it is painting on plastic.
Yeah.
Like it just feels different. It just hits different, man. Painting on plastic.
It does. It does.
The paint just comes off it neatly. You know, I feel like I can do better work on a Games Workshop plastic figure than I can just about any other figure.
Imagine if they started doing
75 mil
scale stuff. Give us 75 mils and give us busts.
I would absolutely lose my shit if they did that.
Yeah.
Because the plastic just feels so nice.
They're always paying attention. I'm very sure that the David Aroba Stormcast would have passed many Games Workshop eyes.
Yeah, it is the best, eh? Like painting the Cursed City stuff, it just gave me another appreciation for how good painting on plastic is. Some cracking figures. So what do you reckon's going to happen, Big DC? You reckon we're going to get this CanCon over the line, mate, or what? G'day, Ravencut. What's happening, you champion?
Sometimes it's anyone's guess where Games Workshop is going to go.
Yeah.
It would be a loud day indeed if they chose to pursue some 75 mil and some busts. I think it'd be a great endeavour.
I've just got some CanCon stuff. One person per 2 square meters. Busts are made in resin because it's probably the easiest way to manufacture smallish quantities.
It's just cheaper.
Yeah, you can't really make a plastic mold without costing a couple of $100K. There's not really any other way to do it. So resin, you can make a decent mold, the cost of some silicon, and you can get a good 50 to 100 casts out of that. Plastic, it's a $100K investment, and you'll still get you'll get more casts, but they're just not going to sell that many to recoup that investment. So I mean, Kingdom Death does plastic stuff, and they don't do plastic busts. Yeah, if you get a good resin cast, you feel the difference. You feel the quality of the resin. But then you can all that by the same token, you definitely notice when you've got a shit one.
All the Beyond Anatomicals are really nice. Really, really nice resin. Those are. I was just sitting there looking at all the ones painted this year. Neko's pretty nice too.
Yep. A lot of the big names these days have probably gotten that way because the figures are so nice to paint, and that comes from the busts, like Black Crow, Hera, Nico. They're all you can feel their good quality resin. Big Child, probably not on that same level in terms of the quality of their resin. Probably put Chimera in that same boat, but both those manufacturers get away with it because they got fucking ballistic models.
Yeah. Well, and you got Broken Toad right up the top, eh?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, the questions are flying. There's someone who knows painted asking if Crystal Dragon's going to be on.
Yes, we are literally discussing it this weekend. This weekend just gone. There's some concerns around the quality of the event given COVID impacts. I am on an opposite side of the fence. I believe we can't continue to allow COVID to dictate the way that we do things. But, yeah.
Where there is a will, there is a way.
Well, when Big Dano's involved, mate. I make a way happen. But no, it's tough times to be a event organizer or someone who's involved in conventions and stuff now, because there's just so much uncertainty. We would have said everything's great and it's all happening wonderfully, and then Omicron comes out a couple of days ago. It's like, well,
yeah,
are we back at square one, or are we?
Don't tempt me with a good time, mate.
Or are we just gun shy?
Yeah. I believe you owe a song, my friend.
Oh, do I? What am I singing?
You do indeed.
Honey Bunny, what am I singing? Ah. All right, here we go. Well, there's a little boy waiting at the counter of a corner shop. He's been waiting down there, waiting half the day. His dreams walk in and now they never stop. He's been pushed around, knocked to the ground. He gets to his feet and he says, What about me? It isn't fair. I've had enough, now I want my share. Can't you see? I wanna live. But you just take more than you give. What about me?
Look at that. Look at what you've done. You've summoned him.
Summoned him, how good. Nobody's changed. Nobody's been saved. And I'm feeling cold and alone. I guess I'm lucky. I smile a lot. But sometimes I wish for more. Yeah, see if your brother can get me into some of his tunes, mate. I can do some backing vocals. Big demo. Broaden the repertoire.
I've been putting away points, mate, for the end of year celebration.
How many points have you got?
I've got I'm close to 20k right now.
Oh my goodness, what is wrong with you people? Seriously,
I think between me and a few others, a few of my favourites, we might be able to get an album out of you.
The Christmas
on the end of year stream.
The end of year stream is going to be an absolute cracker, isn't it?
It is. Absolutely, it's going to be. Hello.
Miles's greatest hits is coming out.
Benny, what's doing? Now, what's this rubbish I hear about you prioritising your missus and your relationship over CanCon? That is just disgraceful. That is an outrageous decision.
Look, mate, I've got to do the right thing. So, and, I got to give you... You can't take me and Andy at the same time.
I could take anyone, mate.
No, we're going to go do our engagement and our anniversary that we totally didn't get to do anything for because of bloody COVID.
I'm hearing a lot of excuses.
It could have been a clean sweep for Victoria. Oh. What a powerhouse squad we've got down here.
Yeah, big squad actually.
Well, Dave's the high price favourite at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, yes, that makes sense.
I'm the court jester.
He's been very close for the last couple of years, but he's just been pipped at the post a number of times. But this could be his year. When is my end of year stream? I'm not sure, mate. I haven't really got that far. It'll probably be somewhere near the end of the year.
Yeah, we've got a plan for the end of the year stream.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I reckon you should do it January 2nd. That's a good one.
Is that a Monday?
Oh fuck! You know, I got an idea.
No, we'll probably do the Monday night, which is the 27th. That'll probably be my last stream. Oh, Cole, you'll be making it, mate. Rain, hail or shine. Even if it's just to spend a few hours with me, mate.
How was your day today, mate?
My day?
No, Benny's.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say.
I already know how your day was, mate. You had a great day.
Thanks, buddy.
And you're not sure why, but you had a great one.
Exactly. It's a Monday, mate. I always have a great day on a Monday. Love a Monday.
Yeah, no, well, that was alright. We I didn't go to work, so that was awesome. But I was helping Story because she got a cooked root canal again. So we had to go to emergency dentist today, so that's what we did. Exciting. So she's cooked.
It sounds less than exciting, really.
Yeah. Other than that, what do we do? Oh, Mole Man. Other than that, no, I just sat. Oh, I'm working on that diorama for my mum. That one.
Yeah, you should post a picture in the chat. I think it's coming along really nicely.
Yeah, it's yeah, it's getting there. It's weird because it's what was it? It's like it wasn't going to be as big as it was. It just kind of keeps evolving each time I start working on it. Because originally it was just going to be the chick, and I was like, oh, my mum's got 3 cats. I should do her 3 cats. So then I did the 3 cats, and then I was like, oh, I should put it on a nice plinth, and then see how that goes. And it just kept going.
On your Dave. Thanks, buddy. Have a good night.
See you, Dave.
See you, Dave.
Talk to you soon, Ledge.
And then, I
Yeah.
mean, the spoon determines that there needs to be a bowl, right? Like,
Well, there is one. I got like a little weird cauldron thing that I'm still sort of working on that I haven't even touched really yet. But yeah, it's very I love those like scenes Chris Shuri or
Yeah.
Shuri does.
Yep.
They're really nice. So I wanted to try and do one of those.
Yeah, he's a fantastic conceptual artist. You know, like he comes up with the ideas that are just awesome. And
Yeah.
all of his picture frame stuff, I'm
Yep.
just a massive fan of. Anything he puts in a picture frame, love it.
I've got some picture
Yeah.
frame plans for myself next year as well.
Oh, I do too actually.
I saw
Oh, well, I also do, actually.
I saw a piece by Merak Miniatures. Copper Star, thanks for following. Merak Miniatures, who posted a really cool little piece that I thought was awesome. Just in a little photo frame, but it used one thing that I don't think people in photo frames use enough, which is the depth, like the actual depth of the piece. You'll know what I mean if you have a look at the Merak Miniatures. Hey, Bunny. You can hear in the background.
She's what? Oh, okay.
You also link your other masterpiece of this week, please, Ben.
Yes.
I was dude, you know, I think I cooked myself this week. So I woke up today and I was just like, I'm quite tired.
You went hand painting this week. You had a big painting week this week.
I really wanted to get that halfling done in the very short time frame.
There's someone else who's cooked himself this week, by the way.
Who's that?
That'll be you again.
Are you talking about me?
Yeah, mate.
And he's a different kind of cook.
I spent yesterday morning with Benny, and he just observed me in my native state.
It was pretty funny because old man's the same. Actually. So I got you in the morning, Andy, and then I caught old man in the evening.
It was a big weekend all round.
Yeah.
Man, since I had a baby.
Hey, Mole Man, you're on stream, buddy.
I didn't want to say anything that was too incriminating.
You can say whatever you want, legend.
Don't tell me that.
You're one of my favourite people that I've met this year.
Okay. That's live too. I'm going to clip that. It's already clipped that. I'm going to put that up nice and stone and tombstone. Thanatos says I'm the best person in the world.
Best magician he knows.
One of the favourites. Oh, man.
What?
Frog Jim up, did you, Benny? Did you buy Merlin?
Of course he did, mate. Come on. Do we need to ask that question?
The Spirit Merlin, I
How does it work?
100% got that. I've been waiting for that guy to do a wizard, and he delivered. Only just
You mean
yeah.
aside from Cormac and aside from all the other fucking figures that he's done?
Nah. Cormac's like a druid, too druidy. I wanted an Octavius, but like spear style. But he has yet to deliver that for me. But yeah, I got it 100%. I was tossing up getting two, and then I decided against it.
My mate Gav, he buys 2 of every Spear Bust just because he reckons, that shit never goes out of style. It's like Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
It'd be I reckon there's a few people out there, a few untapped sources who are probably sitting on a full Spira unpainted collection.
Oh, the potential.
I was going to say, this week's been a spirit week and a half for me.
Yeah, Goblin came as well.
Goblin came,
Cormac's on the table.
Cormac's sitting there, and then I bought the Merlin, and then I got a little present in the mail from Jim.
Yeah.
Mate, I've got
Yes.
content.
I haven't opened the gift. Who's got the translator for the Dwarven that he wrote?
Oh, mate. I can easily read it if you want me to.
I'll screenshot it. It's probably the same.
It would say to name from Stonebeard. He did well. I
Oh,
was not expecting that.
He's a sweet man.
You hold gold.
Yeah, Frog Jim, where's your bloody dwarf, mate?
I've already torched him up for that.
Did you?
Yeah.
He's got to. Come on, mate. You got to get painted.
Yes, that dwarf is.
Yeah,
But I'm not doing my dwarf, mate. I've done my dwarf. It's done. There's been a definition on that. I also have work and I also have kids.
I have work and I am a child, so that works.
I don't have either of those things. That's why I've painted 107 models this year.
Oh, it's 107. Are we actually classifying it correctly now?
I don't know how many I've painted this year, but if we counted Curse City, there's 40, and if we counted Camelot, there's 13. So
Yeah.
that's over 60 already. And I did some other fucking figures. I tell you what.
We got to do that end of the year count up how many things we painted, and then pick your favourites, and then
Top 3 from each person.
yeah.
Really only 3 that I painted, really.
Hands up to 48. That's great.
Oh, I did,
Fucking hell,
Jim. That's awesome, mate. Yeah, no, it's good. It's not about a big swing dick competition for me. Like, I just like painting models. Like, just paint models because you like painting models, you fucking mugs. Seriously.
Like, Hallmark's taken me more than 6 months.
That's right.
You can't rush a druid.
We'll get, that's it. You can't like perfection, mate.
That's it. Yours is going to shit on everyone's.
Brown cardigan just
Almost,
posted
but
me.
52. So 52. So 1 a week. That was the was that the plan, Jack?
Yeah, 50, that's good. 1 week. That's not bad. I tried to do that early on in the year, but then I got to the point where I was like, I had an epiphany, and I was like, I'm going to try and do like a model in 3 weeks and see how I like that.
Yeah. I think.
I love you, Daz. I miss you, buddy. Can't wait to see. That's my mate Daz. We play games every Tuesday night. It's the best.
Snake Eyes.
Yeah. What are we playing tomorrow night, Daz? Have we decided? Did we decide Chaos in the Old World? Is that what we picked?
Does Deno play fairly? Snake Eyes.
Yeah, we never get to hear his
and does he ever dummy stick? Does he ever take?
Oh, I reckon he would be a bit of a rage if he
Loaded
was.
question. No, I never dummy spit. I'm just happy to be there, mate. We've had some dummy spits though. I'll tell you what. The other week we're playing a game called Twilight Imperium. Goes for about 7 hours. Doesn't go for 7 hours, but it can go for 7 hours. I think the game was about 4 hours we were in, and it was like very close to the last turn, and we were all sort of in the mix, and one guy wasn't really in the mix, and so I just pound the fuck out of him, right, and I absolutely eliminate him from the game. Like he's got like 3 ships left on his home planet, and nothing else anywhere on the board. And I'm just like fucking flying around taking all these planets, having a great time. And yeah, he lost it. He was just like, fuck man, this is fucked. Like, he sat there for the next hour just looking at his phone because he couldn't do it. His turn would roll around and he'd be like, I fucking do nothing.
You're a bully of the nth degree, are you? You're just putting in the ground.
He's already got nothing to live for, and you just take everything.
It was a pretty classic dummy spit. Yeah, look, I don't lose a lot. I do lose on occasion, but I don't lose a lot.
So you're the best gamer in the group then?
We've got a very competitive group actually. Like a lot of
Is
the
this
guys.
all the War Machine guys too, or?
Yeah, well, Koki and I have been playing Warhammer since back in the day.
Yeah.
And then Daz and Wedgie and Tobes, we met playing Guild Ball, and some of them played a bit of War Machine as well. So, yeah, it's a competitive group. We're very good in general at games. So, yeah, which results in
We'd smash him. We'd smash him, Benny, I reckon. He's
Chess champion. I'm a strategic master over here.
You are.
You would get so badly fucking flogged, Ben. You would be wondering what hit you.
Mate, I'll put you in line. You wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know what hit you.
There'd be 3 hits, mate. There'd be me hitting you hitting the floor, and the ambulance hitting 100 on the way to the hospital.
You use that one on your last stream, you can't use it again. Come on,
Alright. I'll be hitting you from so many different directions you think you're surrounded.
mate. There we go. Does his finest work under pressure?
Oh, it's 3 for 32. Go the heaters. Come in.
I wish you played Magic. I'd love to play Magic. I reckon that'd be fun.
It wouldn't be fun. It'd be fun for me.
What do you mean? It'd be fun for me.
Why?
Mate, I fucking play Magic every day nearly.
Alright, here's why it would be fun for me and not fun for you.
Where you going?
I just go balls deep on everything. Like,
That's what I like about you.
I do not fuck about. You can ask the boys any game we play. I'll just be like, yeah, I'm just going to go home and read the forums for 9 hours after we play the game, just so I can learn the best strategies about how to play this game. And,
That's why I like it.
and then watch fucking
it'd be
15
so fun.
YouTube videos, and it's like, oh wow, cool, yeah. So next time we play, I win by fucking 70 points, and they're like, let's play a different game, eh?
See, that's why it'd be so fun for me, because I'd love to watch you dive into that world, and I'm like, oh yes, he's going to get lost in the sauce now.
But the reason why I was very, very good at War Machine, and I'm quite happy to tell everyone how good I was at War Machine, because I was, and Daz will have a laugh, because pretty much every story I tell at Games Night is like, and that's why Deno's the best at something. he loves teasing me for it.
You're known to email a game developer your criticism on the rules occasionally.
There's quite a funny story behind that, so I'm going to tell you that in a second. But yeah,
You just like to have a little chat with them.
well, so it's fucking. One of my mates, the guy from Limbo, right, Vincent. He messages me. He's like, "Oh, what do you think of these rules and stuff for this game he's doing?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll have a look for you." And so I sent him a big pile of feedback, and I was telling the guys, yeah. So I was just chatting to the guy from Limbo Miniatures and just gave him some feedback on his latest game, and they were all like, "So what? You just fucking got on Kickstarter and emailed the guy and be like, yeah, man, your fucking rules there sucks. You need to change a few things in this, mate, because your game's shit house." Which is not what happened, but very amusing.
Never let the truth get in the way of a good yarn.
Indeed. Boom, 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 boom.
As one of our national treasures once said. What am I going to paint next?
Hopefully something good.
Oh. Hey, those tattoos, I thought they looked alright.
All right's not really good, is it?
I haven't even looked at
Well, alright's pretty good for me. That's yeah. If I got an alright, I'm pretty happy with that. I think they look good though. I thought I instantly was
want
like,
you to
that's
go out
okay.
into the deeper water. I said, all right, let's do it.
Oh yeah.
Takes a brave one to do 24 hours of trying to get a female skin tone right, and then just paint fucking gaudy black tattoos over the top of it all. That's bold.
Yeah.
That's painting brave.
I thought so. I thought you did good. She looked pretty sick.
I'm going to go have a look at it right now. Where is the pictures in work in progress?
Yeah, you had Bowie whispering in your ear, did you?
I have my own. I have my own personal Bowie. I think you know him.
What?
He's much better. Oh, he knows more than Bowie does.
I like it, mate. I don't know why you don't like that. Yeah, the gun doesn't work for me under the left boot, but the writing on our bellies.
There's guns on both.
Yeah, no, not good. Don't like the guns, but the
gun's great. The writing sucks.
Yeah, no, I actually go the other way, mate. I think the writing's good. Yeah.
I go the third way. I think they're all pretty good because I could do either.
Where it's interesting, I should post that in the chat. Isn't it interesting how difficult it is painting female skin tones and getting enough contrast? Like,
it's so hard.
Yeah, you don't even appreciate it until.
You know when, like, with sport, right, where you go, I think I'm pretty good at sport.
Yeah.
You know, whatever your game is, and then you sort of like you march your way through leagues, and then you finally start getting towards where people are really good at sport.
Yeah.
That's what painting female skin is like, right? Is like you're like, oh, I think I'm reasonable at painting. You know, I think I'm doing all right. I'm growing at a good rate. I'm challenging myself and progressing in a speed that I'm enjoying, and then you paint female skin and you go, well, I know fucking nothing, and I'm bad at this, so I guess I've got a lot to learn still.
It does knock you about a bit, doesn't it? Does knock you out for 6 a lot.
Oh, yeah, speaking of that, Andy, I finally got around to watching that Black Sails shit that you told us to watch.
Yeah.
Watched the first episode.
Yeah.
Absolute garbage.
Oh! I can't tell if you're just here to stir up Dano or...
Look, if I wanted to, and we're gonna get out of PG territory here. If I wanted to fucking watch pirate porn, I'd just watch pirate porn.
They actually did a very good pirate porn. It was called Pirates.
Yeah, Stag Daddy's Revenge.
Oh my god.
Jesse Jane was in it. It's 10 out of 10.
He was. You know,
The
Jub
show
Jub.
is like
Jub is a very big
not
fan of
90%.
Jesse Jones.
It's like
I've met her many times.
you give me an off-cut Heath Ledger, rest in peace, and then like a 90% either like New Zealand or Aussie cast, and it just wasn't there for me. I don't think I like pirates. I think that's what it is. But 90% of the first episode is just.
Let me tell you this, mate. I wasn't sold on the first episode either. I don't think the first episode's all that strong. In fact, I don't think the first season's all that strong.
That's too much of a commitment for me.
Hey, Mo, man, I still had a Christmas present to get you this year. You're off the list, mate.
You've upset Santa now, mate. You're getting cold. Yeah, look, not for me. It just wasn't feeling it.
Look, you know you're safe with me, Andy. I won't ever watch it, so.
Yeah, no, Ben. There's not a single thing I could recommend to you, Ben, that you will take me up on.
No, I tell you what. So the other day, right, I started Cowboy Bebop. I don't remember if you recommended me this or not, but I put the first episode on. And I was like, yeah, I'll watch this while I was painting. I got 30 minutes in. I was like, I can't watch and paint stuff at the same time, so I had to turn it off. And I went back to listening to rain sounds.
Should have listened to the next audiobook in the Drizzt series. Daz,
Nah,
I haven't seen
saving
Dune
that-
yet.
Saying that in the office. I swap around because otherwise I get too obsessed. Because what happened with the Drizzt one, I finished Homeland and then all I could think about was like, God, every model I was like, yeah, look at all these drow. I got about 12 STLs of drow now and like what's the guy's name? I can't say his name. What? Oh, no, I'm not going to try to even pronounce that. I'll butcher it.
Do it.
Nah, it's like, oh, nah, the J silent, so it throws me.
Jarl Axel.
No, it's like, I think his last name's Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix. Hey,
Yeah.
Whaley! What's going on, big whale?
Oh no, wait, that's an actor. That's who I'm thinking of. It's a name like that, but he did an STL of Drizzt and like Guinevere.
Oh, Joaquin
Oh.
Palacios.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. He did do
So
that.
I saw that and I was just like, oh my goodness, okay.
Everyone say good day to the great man Aaron Whale. What's going on? Oh, Weetabix, bonjour to you. Big Whale's my great friend from Tasmania. What's happening, Whaley? Thank you,
Tell you
Scott.
what, Dune, fantastic.
Ooh.
Did you watch it, Andy?
Is it good? Is it good?
Oh,
I
I
just
loved it. I loved it.
I can't get behind Timothy Chalamet, right? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck's going on with his name? Second of all, what the fuck's going on with his?
No, I had this conversation with a mate the other night, right? Because I was thinking, like, he's a bit of a weird bloke, right? I've
Yeah.
seen the way he is around women, and it's kind of weirds me out.
Have
And
you
I
seen
figured
his?
it
Have you
out,
seen
right?
his square-headed
He's French.
melon? You seen the fucking head on him? He's got a fucking box head.
He's French.
I've known a lot of French people. None of them had box heads, mate.
Let me listen. I didn't know shit about this kid until I watched this film, and he's a great Paul. He is bang on how I pictured Paul.
All right. Well, first of all, I've never read Dune or fucking seen anything to do with it, so I don't know. I don't know what Paul is. Second of all, everyone wish Whaley luck for the Gridiron Grand Final. He's playing in this way. The Knights are going for their first double tap, trying to repeat. Going hard at it. Go Big Whale. You're a legend.
Get amongst it.
Show it. Send us the link on the weekend, mate. I look forward to watching it like I have done the last few seasons. Watch
What
the big
position
man
does he
live.
play?
Hey, thanks, Mittens. Whaley plays a fullback, and he's a big bopper, and he just carves up. He's one of the best players in the league. Has been for many years. He's retired about 7 times, and he just keeps coming back. So, but he's a legend. Big fella. Whaley, this model is it's a bit of an interesting one. It's got some anatomical things that I'm not really sure why the choices have been made. Okay, mini answer. Like in general, this is a.
It was quite a wonderful card, by the way, from Jim.
Oh yeah, it's a very good one.
Oh, what a gift! He's so sneaky.
He is, dude. He's a fucking little rat. Love him.
He's a sneaky boy. He kept this very hush hush.
He did. Do you know what I was?
Come on,
message him
Woogie!
the other day.
Come on, Mujib.
Well, this is going to have to be next.
Oh,
Oh fuck! Really?
Well, yeah. I mean, I always paint. If someone
Oh,
buys me a
you
gift,
paint.
I always paint it. Yeah,
Yeah.
always.
more comebacks than John Farnham. More comebacks than something that I can't say because it's a family stream. But yeah, more comebacks than my last girlfriend, something like that. Anyway, proceed.
You'd like the book, I reckon.
I probably would, yeah.
Yeah, it's real up your alley, I think.
I am just absolutely frothing Wheel of Time at the moment. I can't think about anything but Wheel of
See,
Time.
that's one I can get around.
Yeah, it's just
Such a suck, my man.
Nah, it's actually good. I don't mind Wheel.
Have you read the books or anything, Malmin?
No, I don't read. I'm illiterate.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Well, yeah,
I've been
cool.
trying to get him to read the Dritz books since we've been back
I'll
in the
give you my ears like you do. I don't read.
But you're enjoying the show?
Yeah, I'm enjoying the show. As in some things I'm a little bit like, come on. I don't like this main wrangler dude. He annoys the shit out of me.
Who?
The main, like, one of the main guys, like the wrangler dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't get around him. He's just too much. He chop and changes too much.
Well, get
Very
excited
much.
about following him a bit more.
I like the librarian. That was my favourite character, I reckon.
Oh yeah, the librarian's awesome. He's one of the best book characters.
He's
out
cool. I was like, that's another D&D character in the pocket.
there. Yeah. No, it's. I'm glad you're enjoying it because I've spoken to a number of people who haven't read the books and they seem to be quite okay with the show. It's mostly the people who are diehard book fans that are like, this sucks. This is the worst travesty of fucking Robert Jordan to be rolling over in his grave. Fuck off, man. Seriously. Haven't you got better things to do with your life than complain about a TV show that is just doing its best, mate? It's just trying to do its best.
People need to find things to enjoy about things rather than things to dislike about.
Oh, some of the wisest words you've ever spoken. Truth from the mouth of a drunken man.
I'm not still drunk. Maybe I am. I'm very excited about this model that's on my desk.
Wait, what did you get from him? I can't remember if you got the same as Storm and I.
I got the dwarf.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
What did you guys get?
We got the Demon Hunter, the Illidan.
Oh,
What did
sick.
you get?
I
Whaley,
got a spirit bust.
You got a spirit bust. Which one did you get?
I got the Bolosaurus.
oh yeah,
Oh
Bullsaurus.
wow.
Yeah.
Whaley, when are you coming up, mate? When's the borders open to Tasmania? Are you soon, mate, or what? We're going to see you before Christmas. Got a big old game of TI ready to go for you, mate. We're pumped. $15th. That's next week, Whaley. Lock it in.
Okay, devil, here it is.
Oh, the legend himself.
Oh,
Merry
no,
Christmas.
Who'd we get?
Hey, Jim.
Oh, Jimbo's joined us, has he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
G'day, Jim. You're live on
Jim.
stream with Big Deno.
Thank you for a beautiful Christmas gift, my friend.
Yeah,
I
good mate, you
appreciate
sneaky
it.
bastard.
Yeah,
Right.
you,
And the model's nice as well. The card was wonderful.
yeah.
Glad you liked it.
Very heartfelt.
You know me. I'm glad you liked it.
That's good.
I'd really like it if I got some fucking presents as well, Jim, just quietly.
I'm looking for it. I'm waiting for it.
Every other motherfucker and their dogs getting presents, and what does Big Dano get? The guy who's brought everyone together. The guy who fucking keeps everyone in sync. He's called me Justin Timberlake. What do you get?
Oh, fucking hell.
What does Dano
Where's
get?
Lance?
Dano gets a whole lot of fucking nothing. Little shit.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding, mate. I know you haven't sent me any models because I don't buy any models from you.
Not yet. Not yet.
Because
I'm gonna start getting stuff that you haven't painted before.
Good luck with that.
Well, I think the next one is going to be Hera, cracking that bad boy open.
Cool. Well,
Let's go!
I've only painted about 8,000 of those, so
I'm gonna give Jim all my money! So soft. Oh, Benny's fucking rocking. Oh, mate.
The flat cat.
Oh, I love the
Pinky
flag.
blinders.
Oh, mate, this is old.
He just wears that every day to work.
Yeah, I do. I look like
I'll be near the camera on and get the mug in there,
I look
eh?
like I clean chimneys for a living.
Put
most
on
of
a
the time.
three-piece suit with the matching flat cat.
Go on your vest.
And then put some razor blades in the front.
Listen, all you guys have only ever seen me at my worst, which is most of the time. But
you can't handle me at my best anyway,
machine.
Ben.
Hey?
I can believe it.
You've only seen me at my worst, but you don't deserve to handle me at my best, mate.
yeah, you gotta earn that.
Yana thinks you're a stud, Benny.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, look, I was back in the day. Now I look like a thumb. But
A thumb with a foreskin.
Did I hear that you wear a three-piece like vest, Benny?
me?
He's got one of those chimney sweep things like in Mary Poppins.
Oh, that's so cool.
I don't.
I want to see you in that. I have to see that.
I don't own a suit. It's very rare. I had to go buy a button-up shirt to go back to work.
I did see, it was like,
this thing?
yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
It was like tweedmaker.com on a Black Friday that had like marked down from like $750. It was a three-piece suit down to $300, and it was a tweed suit, and you could get like the matching flap. So I was like, oh.
Got a quick public service announcement. GYG's on its way.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
The food of
and
champions.
What'd you get?
Always a bulb.
Yeah. Their bowls are the best. Jim, I reckon as soon as I saw you, the first time I ever saw you, I thought instantly, I was like, you're a fucking style machine, I could tell.
You know, well, I'm not, unfortunately, but
It's alright,
I appreciate it.
We'll pretend.
We'll pretend. Well, we went to a wedding on Saturday, and we were like, oh, we should take a picture and show the group that we're not like slobs. Like, we can actually dress animals. Completely forgot. Completely forgot.
We've only really known each other as a pack of wild animals, haven't we? Caged.
So,
And I don't even know when the next opportunity for us. Like we were out, or I had a work Christmas party on Friday, and then we had a wedding Saturday, and then we saw James Bond Sunday, and by Sunday night we were just like, oh, we just want to go home. Like, we've been out and social so much, and it's just, it's exhausting, man.
it really does it to you.
Yeah.
Bring back lockdowns, eh? That's what I say.
That's
Come
it.
to my desk,
Working
please.
from home, let's go. I'm fucking over it.
Friends. Oh, I just did something there I didn't mean to do. Friends on the stream. We might pack up shop there. I'm just going to go and chat with my friends. I'm sure it's very boring for all of you. So, here's how we went with this model tonight. I'm pretty happy with the progress so far. I'm not sure about this little doobie whacker thing, but we'll figure it out. Very good. Let's find someone to raid. Great party Monday, everyone. Get the tyres on. Get excited. Let's fucking go. On your Whaley. You're a fucking
Harold done, Frog Jim.
yeah, Frog Jim, stop fucking being a
That's what?
piss weak fuck and get your model done. For fuck's sake. Thanks, Yab. Bit of aggression there from Dano. You love to see it.
I don't know.
He's passionate. It's not aggression, it's passion.
No, it's definitely aggression. Valzia, this figure is from Mikkel Contreras Miniatures. Let's have a look at who's on and see who we can raid. Mittens is a lovely human being. We could raid Mittens. How long has she been going for, actually? She's been going for 5 hours. What the fuck is wrong with you, Mittens? Get a life. Oh, there's a guy called Magnet Boy. Magnet Boy sounds cool, but he doesn't speak English. I like a guy with the name Magnet Boy.
What is it about Magnet Boy that you enjoy?
Well, he's painting a bust for starters, but
What? That's a win.
second of all, Magnet Boy reminds me of Magneton, the Pokemon, which I quite like. Ah, Wampa, you've timed it.
I didn't see you put in a strong argument for Magneton a couple of weeks back.
Yeah, look, I'm not that big a fan. Oh, here we go. Someone's painting dragons from Age of Sigmar. These are great. This person's got 2 figures. 2 viewers. Let's do it. Witchy Vow.
Incoming.
Incoming.
You've been great, chat.
You've been wonderful. Of all of the chats we've ever had, you guys were definitely some of them. And that is all I've got to say about that. Witchy Vow. I've never seen her before. She's new at this time of night. So, let's go. Ready to raid. Raid! Raid! Raid!